Well, hello, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the office fish room. I still have two cribenzas in this tank, and over here in the tin, I have one cribenzas in there. So I hope everybody's doing good. We were over there at Melvin's live stream. So good to see that his internet is clearing up and getting stronger for him. And it's nice to see that the fish fam is still loving him and supporting him. And hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I may leave this station in a little bit and go downstairs and try to connect in the fish room so that y'all can see what my desk looks like. I just got through cutting up a lot of styrofoam boards. And hey Sandy, how are you doing tonight? Can you hear me all right? I need to see if my audio is working. Testing 1 2 1 2. Yep, it's working. So I'm a little tired because I didn't get a nap, and we've been running around today. And I got a box of fish shipped off to, let's see, where's it going? Utah. Hey, Diego. Hey, Raul. Hey, Teresa. Hey, everybody. I was just talking. I was cutting up styrofoam for insulation in one of the boxes, and that one's going to Florida tomorrow. And I still have to get Sean OOTD's plants off to him. I have to get Moonstone's fish off to her. Gerardo Rivera wants some more mutt guppies. Rockford Fish Keeping. Hey, Brian, how are you doing? What's up, all? Audio is good. Thank you, Diego. And so my trip to my mother's house in Virginia may be delayed depending on how this virus plays out and whether we have to bunker down in the house a little bit more. Hey, Select Pet, how you doing? Hey, Daniken. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you've had a good day. It's been beautiful today. Let me see what the temp's been. I know it's been warm and sunny. I've been outside with short sleeves on, 75 degrees. And for, let's see, tomorrow and Thursday going up to the 80s. So I need to get some fish shipped to Colorado this week too. Saturday is Rod's birthday. So he and I are probably, since the since everything's kind of closed down and we do need to stay in for a little bit, we need to, I'll probably cook him a steak dinner Saturday for his birthday. I already have it in the freezer, so it's good to go. Hey, Melvin. Hey, ER. Planning a coronavirus party. Yeah, 6 feet apart. Oh, everybody's saying hello. Hey, Gerardo. Yep, doing good, honey. I was just mentioned your name, so that I need to get some mutt guppies over to you while the weather's still pretty. We got Rob's aquariums in the house. Hello, Rob. How are you doing tonight? And Diego at Pet Sonic says, I got to go back in the basement and finish water changes. Water's out, but not in. LOL. I'll be lurking. Okay, be careful. Yeah, get that good fresh water back in there. I work at HEB. I don't know what HEB is. Fishy Fun. Hey, Fishy Fun 57. Daniken, how are you and Danny doing? And Rob's good. I I said earlier when I first logged on that I may go downstairs and boot the computer up down there about halfway through so y'all can stare at this tank while I go downstairs and try to connect. So we'll see what happens. Those that were in Melvin's live stream found out that, my mom's trip may get delayed. The airports are down. I don't think that we're supposed to be traveling from state to state right now unless it's business related and you have to go. So Rawl says, took advantage today and did tank maintenance. Great. My 55 is empty except for some plants. My 20-gallon is empty except for some snails and plants and a piece of driftwood. You ought to see my baby crayfish. They're adorable. They're about a 1/4 inch long right now, and all of them are still, this color blue, and because they're on black substrate, and the ones that are in the plastic tub, because it's kind of like, those plastic tubs that are white, but you can still see through them opaquely. So those don't have much color because of their surroundings. Oh, it's like Kroger, H-E-B. Okay. So I bet you're going nuts, Gerardo, working on stocking and cleaning up the mess. Evening, Susan and all making dinner. Hey, Diva, and listening. Great. ER at Susan. How the virus there? It's going up and doubling every day because the testing is now available. I had a feeling it was here, but it just, no one had been tested. But no one can gather over 25 people and use the 6-foot personal space. We had prayer meeting this morning. We had about 12 people come out, and Pastor made the decision that we will not have service Wednesday night or Sunday morning or Sunday night. And we are, because our prayer meetings are small group, under 25, unless it goes down to 10, then we will gather at 10. We will lock the door, and we will put that the capacity has been met on the outside sign. We will continue to have prayer meeting, and we're doing the book of Daniel right now and be praying. We make intercessory prayer. We anoint each other with oil, and then we go home. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? And then she's going to reassess according to what the current reports are and see how it goes. Not bad here in New Hampshire, but it's here. Good. I mean, bad that it's there, but good that it's not too bad. We'll be lurking while changing water, Daniken says. Okay. And we're live. Hey, Dustin. Big City Bettas. Hey, Amber. Susan, sending all the love and biggest hugs to you. Thank you. I received those hugs, Amber. And one day we're going to meet. I really do believe it. I'm hoping that when I want to leave the middle of April to go visit Mom, that, the curfews or quarantines or sheltering in is lifted within the United States. I know President President said that, in the long run, it may be July and August that we're still dealing with this, but in a controlled level. So I heard from Father Fish, y'all. He is in the hospital. He has a kidney stone, and he had some infection, a bad infection. And he says he thinks he's getting better. He said he wants to do something online here in the next day or two, so he may try to do a live stream from his hospital bed. Rockford Fish Keeping says in Illinois, all restaurants are closed and schools. That's about it. Yeah, our schools, all types of schools, daycares are shut down. All nursing homes and senior citizen is they're locked down. Restaurants right now are still operating, but their dining rooms are closed, and they're still probably preparing food, and you can order and pick up on the curb your food. And so dining areas are basically closed. A lot of facilities like banks are still open. They're operating with, good hygiene and distance, and some that want to, I think they're wearing masks and gloves. So, because everybody knows money is some of the dirtiest stuff. Here they will be streaming services. Yeah, we're gonna stream our services too. So that means staff will go in and we will worship, and our preacher will preach, and we'll stream it out so that our congregants can view it. Yes, everybody click that thumbs up. 18 viewing. Updates on the tanks right here. I have 2 cribenzas in this tank. This is a 20 long, and I have some live plants in there. And I will probably, if I don't sell the cribenzas before I have to shut down this tank, I will call Justin at Bama Fish Rescue. We have a Alabama Fish Rescue. He will come and get my cribenzas. I'm a truck driver and don't deal with the public and live alone. Hopefully I'll be okay. Yes, hopefully you will be okay. I remember you're a truck driver now. A big part of my business is delivering building products in Boston, and construction workers are banned from working in the city for 3 weeks. So this will affect your routes. Sandy says, I am too, ER Aquatics. I'm a public bus transit driver. Yeah, I bet that's done too. Yeah, it's kind of, it's going to be uncomfortable for those people who have to still get out and work and function, because you get nervous. It's in the air, and if you have coworkers, you have to disinfect everything and use common sense, good hygiene and everything. We will be quarantined here in the house, a volunteer quarantine. I still have to take Joshua to dialysis. They did cancel his fistula surgery that he was supposed to have Wednesday afternoon, and that will be rescheduled because right now our UAB hospital here in Birmingham is only handling emergency procedures, and they probably will. I think the college is shut down. Everybody's, supposed to stay in. You missed out on the cribs? No, you didn't miss out on them. They're still available if you want to purchase them. They're $5 a piece, I think, or 8. I think I put 8. I may have put 15. I took the page down, Brian. But if you still want to, shipping's going to be about $15. So, about $8 a fish. So, let's see. It'll affect your wallet. I'm sorry, ER. Rawls, aquatics, and reptiles. Gots to run, but I'll be checking in, Susan. Thank you. Be careful. BC, Canada just reported 83 new cases. Alberta went from 0 cases on the 6th to 97 cases today. Both provinces are low population. Excuse me. Fishy fun. I was wondering if y'all were just getting your test kits in. Is the reason why the cases went up. Yeah, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But if we do our part as Americans and Canadians and across the ocean or across the pond to England and pray for Italy and China. China's doing better. They're on the rebound. Most of their people are healed, those that survived it. And I think they just had 5 new cases the other day or something. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Okay, Rockford Fish Keeping, please send me an email, and then I will invoice you and get them off to you. Teresa says 12 cases so far in New Zealand. Oh, we just pray and everybody just use good hygiene. Keep your distance. Don't go out if you don't have to go out. And I had to stop all the new stuff with my fish and set up a snail tank. Oh, Dylan. Okay. Fishy Fun says, I really feel for England. They aren't doing much. Theory, they want to rely on herd immunity. So I feel fortunate to be in North America. Yeah. And, our government here has been responding really well about shutting down travel borders to certain locations. And that's good. But I feel bad for those people who have had their trips, canceled and such. Dustin says people around Colorado have a sort of you can't tell me what to do attitude. Drives me nuts. Schools are all closed. Now all the parents bring their parents to Walmart. Defeats the purpose. Yep. Hello, Jay's Better Room. I sent you an invoice. I know you said you didn't have PayPal. You might have used someone else's PayPal. So when you're ready for this crown better, let me know. And I'll put him in a bag in a small box and get him to you. I'm trying to think. I could put him in a cup. He'll probably travel better in a cup. And I see Italians on lockdown quarantine. They're singing outside on their balconies. Oh, boy. Viruses are airborne. So if you can, stay in, close your windows, and I pray that you have some air conditioning. Oh, yeah, parents bring their kids. Yeah. I think I understood, Dustin. Most people are probably going to get in anyway, and I'd rather have it sooner than later. Well, Dylan, the young people, it's not been so hard on you, but it's the elderly and those who have compromised immune systems due to pre-medical conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, kidney failure, um, COPD. Uh, anyway, it's very hard on them. And that's the ones that's passing away. So we're praying for each other. Everything aquatic. Hello, Dina. How are you all doing there? I pray that you are safe and healthy and don't have any symptoms. Susan, do you know it comes up the pipes in your house, right? Um, no, I did not know that, Rockford, because the virus, I know there's fumes that come up our sewers and up our drains, and but the virus is transferable through touch. That's what we were told. Hey, Scott, Fancy Tail Aquatics. Ramphonic is in the house. Hey, Ramphonic. Hi, Susan. Yes, I'm good. Knock on wood. My daughter has a sore throat, but no fever. Hoping it's just allergies. Yeah, that's the conflicts that we're having right now is allergies. So we hope and pray that all of this passes quickly and doesn't take us as long as predicted. So everybody do their part, and we'll get through this a lot quicker. Oh, so I've got crebensis, and I still, I think the next bags of mud guppies that I give away is going to be a lot of fry and juveniles, because I've lost a lot of the big, beautiful male breeders. And as the colonies they're changing. The colonies are changing. They're turning into smaller bodies, and they are getting their wild antler look. Excuse me. I tried taking pictures of them, but they're smaller body males. They have tiger cobra stripes and stuff, and they look like little endlers to me. They don't have the round spots on them or the black spot that's well known in wild endlers. But they've definitely reverted back to their wild DNA. It's not waterborne, or else staying home wouldn't help. Common sense, we will all be fine. Fluid intake is very important. Yes, it is. And when you first have symptoms, if you can take some over-the-counter medication that will help knock it out quickly. Eat good common sense. Eat well. Don't go home and cram up on cakes and cookies and ice cream. Well, Rockford, there's all kinds of things going around, and I doubt he got it because it came through his pipes. That's just not how viruses are transferred. So anyway, about the fish. So I still have some mud guppies. I still have at least 1 or 2 breeding trios of the American green guppies if anybody wants to order them. I took my stock list down, so if you really are interested in a breeding trio of the American greens, they are $35 plus shipping, US only, and you can email me. I need to put my email on the screen. You can email me, and then I can come over here and type it in the chat box, because I don't have any of the any of my mods doing anything, but I will stay active as long as I can on my Tuesday nights and my Friday mornings, and I may start doing some different type of videos. Like, I really want to start doing some collabs, and I can do collabs with anybody who wants to do a collab. So meet me downstairs in the fish room. Hi. What a boring broadcast. So I'm going to invite myself. Let me see if I can invite myself, and then I'm going to go downstairs and try to connect. Okay. And so before I leave here, I am going to have to mute my mic. Okay. Okay. It says I'm in the show. Am I in the show? Y'all got me? Okay. It says I'm in the show. Let me see. Am I in the show? Y'all got me? I got an echo too. Okay. So, is everything good? Y'all have been so patient. I saw a split screen a minute ago. Yeah. Let me know if my mic's working and everything. There's a little echo there. Let me see. Testing, testing. How about that? No echo now? Okay. Great. I just can't remove the banner until I go upstairs because I'm logged into this computer as a guest. Ellen, hey Ellen. Hear you just fine. Echo's gone for me. Thanks. If I want to collab with you, should I message you on Facebook? You can message me there, or you can send me an email to susan@slcaquatics.org. I'll get I'll get it. Sister Lock Mo, hello. Sounds good now. Thank you. Thank you guys for holding out. I don't have. Let me see. There is 26 watching now. Is that true? Or is that old news? Wow. Okay. So now I'm in the fish room. And if you all want to, I will spin around to let you all see what the fish room looks like. It is a little sad because, I'm shutting down. And, but I will be back. I haven't been able to go see Mom yet. I thank you all for your love gifts, and if you've become a Patreon recently, I don't know if any of y'all can copy and paste my link. It's in the description to Patreon. Become a Patreon. Support me $1 a month, and because the expenses that I am going to have once I go visit Mom, I've got to rent a car. I got to pay for gas. I have to also eat, and I may have to stop over in a hotel here and there. It's a 12-hour drive. It's 711 miles one way, and I will be staying with Mom, hopefully, because right now they're in lockdown. So, but anyway, hold on to your seats. We're getting ready to spin around the room. I know there's a bad glare behind me, and I'm sorry for that. And, sorry. What is that redirect? Wow, I don't know what that is, Dustin. Let me go over here. Let me see. Because that should not have been that long. Let's see. There we go. I think that's it. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Dylan. I mean, Dustin. I copied and pasted the link from the description. Isn't that weird? It shouldn't have all that crazy stuff on there. Not sure if I'm doing okay. I just sort of jumped in to post some of your links. Doe. Anyway, this is the 29 behind me of the mutt guppies. Still a lot of glare there. Oh. Sometimes that helps. It helps the camera focus. Oh, I got a big mass of Java moss right there that I have to go through it, separate it out. I'll probably end up putting it in a big 5-gallon bucket. And I forgot to give that sword to Darlene. I meant to give that to her, but I'll probably keep that sword. Everything else I've got, I'm going to keep. There might be a couple guppy grass orders here and there. In the 55, it's dark. There's no fish in there anymore. There's plants. So I still let the lights come on and off for photosynthesis. And everything's unplugged. There's still some mystery snail babies in there. So, woohoo. I'm trying. Let's see. YouTube wants credit for a click-through, I believe. Worldwide Tropicals, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I know this has been a crazy live stream. So, that's what the 55 looks like. Now, see if I can get you all around this way. That's the 25 right here, Dustin, with your guppies in it. And I still have some large female mutt guppies, but the males are kind of like small. And I may have given away the males too fast. But, because like I said, they're changing again. You know, those super guppies, the females are still pretty good size, but the males are not super guppies anymore. So, I think I'm going to keep that 1 5-gallon going. I'm going to take it upstairs because it has some snowball shrimp in it. And once you get shrimp going, you really don't want to disturb them. So, be breaking down these tins. I'll probably, someone special, I should do a giveaway. But the sad thing is, or the predicament is, the giveaway would have either some super pregnant females, because the male that's left from last summer, I don't think he's breeding because his tail is too long and heavy. He is the last male of my super guppies left. And like I said earlier, I still have some of the American greens and I have lots of fry. So I probably will, I'm still selling the trios. 1 male, 2 females for $35 plus shipping. And I'm looking here, I probably have 1, 2, 3. Because 2 of the older males are drooping and sagging. So, I got 1 that's going to pass away. Ouch. But anyway, I forget who it was that asked me about the crayfish. I don't know where she is, but she barricaded herself in. So, Simply Better's in the house. Hello there, Kasha. How are you doing? What I pay big bucks for Java moss. Oh, Worldwide Tropicals. And you're probably overseas, right? Believe me. Here's a $10 bag of Java moss. And it's probably worth 30 or 40 bucks because it's solid. It is not thin. It's, anyway, that's $10. And that, they're both about, and here's some more. And these are going to Sean. And I have a bucket with the Amazon swords in it, and I think 1 large crip. And those are they're going to Sean. And I think Sean wants a Anubias plant on that's already attached to a piece of driftwood. So And I have some baby crayfish that are teeny tiny, and they need to grow out. Let's see. For all that Java moss, I would pay $50 to $100. If you saw what was in that 29, right? Email me on the screen, Susan at slcaquatics.org. Let's see if we can work something out there. Sad day in Patriot Nation, Ramphonic says, gonna be sick. Oh, wow. That's some nice moss, Simply Better says. Thank you very much. My high nitrates that run in my water most of the time with my guppy colonies eat it up. And they end up taking over the tank and growing up the back glass and out the top of the tank. It's just, it's awesome, but it's, I don't know. It doesn't allow for filtration very well, because I had to take mine out every once in a while and wash it out, because a lot of debris and muck gets inside of the moss. It's perfect for shrimp tanks and, you know, any kind of fry. But anyway, you're welcome, world wide tropicals. Dustin says, all those plants that you so kindly put on the newsletter, it's all in a 40-gallon in my shed. Temperature is the low 70s now, separating out a few of my not so pretty fish, and we'll see what happens. So check out the newsletter, guys, the February newsletter. Contact Dustin, and Dustin would love to share all of these plants with you. I think you said $5, and you'll ship them to them in the U.S., right? After moving a big mass of plants, I found about 20 to 30 fry, and they're in a little 5-gallon setup till they color up. Awesome! That's a lot of fry. Oh, excuse me. I gotta go. I'll message you on Facebook later. All right, Dylan, thank you so much. All right. I've only got the laptop camera hooked up, so here we go. That's my supply rack, everybody. It's a mess. All right. Behind me is my, you can't really see it, can you? This is my packing table. Here's a box, and here's a box ready to go out. This is going to go to SLC Aquatics. A little surprise. I went and got some more boxes today, so I will be packing some things up this week. To me, for my post office, Saturdays are the best days to ship, even though I shipped a box today to Guppy Guru. Yes. Yep, $5 for a big Ziploc bag, if people still want any. Worldwide Tropicals, I am going to email you. Okay. We'll see if I hope I don't have to purchase any licenses or anything to get it to you. I've got a bunch of it in 1 10-gallon. Oh no, I forgot about that one over there. Let me see if I can get turned around. Okay, because of the glare, this tank right here, tank number 1, we're going to try, guys. The glare is pretty bad, but this tank right here has moss and some hornswort in it. And it looks like some of that really soft green hair algae on the sponge filter. This one has a lot of the large hornswort, but I'm going to keep that for the pond. And if you could get over here to see this one, this was the one that turned green. And I think I did 3 water changes, 50% water changes. And all of a sudden I looked up and it was no longer green. And this tank right here was nothing but the fry tank. So they really didn't do well. Even though I've got some cute little males in there, they've got skinny disease. They probably need dewormed. So I might throw some Levamisole in there. Ooh, that girl right there's got a real pretty blue tail. Can y'all see her? But they're acting lethargic. So I need to do some water changes. I found another snail, mystery snail in there. It's another Blackfoot. I'm going to keep Rosebud. I'm going to keep Rosebud. Rosebud means something to me. It was my pick. And so if anybody's still interested in American green guppies, I still have some. This little tank right here still has some mud guppies in it. And down here, you can't see them in the bottom tank. They're really growing. Let me see if I can get you over there. Oh. All right. Tell me if y'all can see them. They're darting around in the water and they swim backwards. And they're about... You can see something darting around in there, can't you? Yeah, they're like a bunch of shrimp. They're very active right now. There is no heater in that tank. But that's the baby crayfish, the self-cloning crayfish. So, after moving a big mass of plants, I read that one. I read Dustin's. I read Worldwide Tropicals. I'm going to email you. Dustin says, my mollies are crazy awesome algae eaters. The platies eat it too. That's nice. Let me get my head from being chopped off. That's better. Oh, yay. More moss? Yeah, I probably have about $200 worth of moss. I will keep some for the pond, but I also know that I probably will be in trouble. Worldwide Tropicals, can't wait. Can you tell me where you're located at? Are you in Taiwan, Philippines, China? Worldwide Tropicals, Japan. HG Aquatics is in the house. Hey HG, how are you doing? Let me see over here. See, I've also got my YouTube open. And what I plan to do with the Patreon is, because I won't have a fish room, I will be doing behind the scenes little things for, you know, what's going on with my mom, my transitioning, my visit. I might get brave enough to do a little bit of live streaming while I'm driving, but I don't think that's a really good idea. Yeah, I'm doing good, HG Aquatics. Worldwide Tropicals. Thanks. You're welcome. My phone's somewhere else. I got to find it. But anyway, What is that? I don't know. Oh, this is where some batting was. Some quilt batting. Morning Glory, Low Loft. I think Rod picked that up somewhere. Probably at some craft store. Susan, what were you doing with the self-cloning crayfish? I need ideas what to do with mine. I'm getting overcrowded and I'm in a small town, no real demand. The problem with them is they can overpopulate really fast. Every once in a while I was feeding them to the school of fish that I had in the 55, and that was the Bosemani, the Denison barbs, and an angelfish. But I only fed them one at a time to make sure they ate it. DeFreeze Aquatics, hello there, Rob. What's all this crazy talk about doing away with the fish in tanks? Been dealing with real life stuff, so have not been on much. Real life stuff, Rob. My youngest sister, a couple weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I don't remember now, she was concerned about my mom. She lives in a senior citizen's home that has, it's kind of gated. I mean, the property's not gated, but you have to have a key to get in. And anyway, my sister passed in July. My oldest sister passed in July. So my baby sister has to work, and she's concerned about my mom not remembering things and being severely depressed since my sister's death. So I will be going to visit for a week or two, which I found out yesterday. She told my daughter that I'm going to be staying 3 weeks. I can't stay 3 weeks with my mom. Did I say that out loud? So self-cloning crayfish, you either have to find someone with cichlids or larger fish that can use them for feeders, or you're just gonna have to, I let mine stay in the same tank. They end up bartering for territory, and they kind of eat themselves. So they control their own population. But these I found, I will, well, you're in Canada, but somebody contacted me, and I cannot remember who it is right now, because the name is new to me. They may be watching me in the background, but the name, but anyway, they're I think they're local here in Alabama, and they are crustacean guys, and they've been dying to get their hands on some self-cloning crayfish. So I told them that I have fry, and I think 1 or 2 more adults left. I have to go through that tank to see if I can find them. Hey Sean, how you doing? I was showing everybody your 3 bags of Java moss, and I told them this is $10 worth of moss that's thick. You see how thick it is? And I've cleaned them for you too, but might still have a couple pieces of duckweed in there and some snails, you never know. And your sword's in the bucket. I need to bag that up. And somebody suggested getting a paper towel rolls and putting them in that. I'll roll them in a wet paper towel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it to you. So Rob, praying for you. You pray for me. And everybody knows that I may have to temporarily move my location. Rod will stay here and keep working for the church. And I may have to get a part-time job up there in Virginia and a place to stay where I can visit and take care of Mom at least daily or every other day. Chevy Fish. Thank you, Chevy. I love my mom. I do, I do, I do. Ellen says, gotta go. Dinner time. All right, Ellen. Thanks for coming out, and God bless you, and be safe. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Sean. Says DeFreeze saying hi to Ellen. Fishy Fun says, I have convicts. What size do you feed them at? From birth till they start getting a hard shell. When they start getting a hard shell, the convicts have a problem. And if you have puffers, puffers can eat them. I'm just amazed at their movements tonight. These guys are almost a half an inch in length. Anyway, I got to be careful. I got to use a stocking to go over the gravel vac when I clean that tank out. Arizona. Oh, you're in Arizona. We can do this. Yes, we can. Wow. I thought you were overseas. Dustin says, I think I'm getting a few from Susan. If you're totally full, I can take some, Dustin says. Dustin, you really need, like I told you, honey, you don't need a whole bunch of self-cloning crayfish, because you will real quick get overtaken. They'll have 50 to 500 babies at a time. Gotta go, Susan. Have a great night. Thanks, Dan, again. God bless you. We'll be in touch. I have a friend in town with a freshwater puffer fish. Okay. Sean says, see you later, Daniken. In worldwide tropicals, we won't tell. Yeah, Rod says we're too much alike. But I really want to go and cheer her up, get her out of her depression, get her out a little bit after we can get out. But like I said, the plans are all on hold right now. I'm still emptying my fish room, though, because as soon as I get the word that I can travel and she can let me in and I can stay with her, I really want to do this. So I might be like that guy sitting outside the window talking to his dad on the phone. Pull up and talk to her on the phone. It would tear her up that she couldn't touch me and hug me. And I've never shipped my crayfish this young, because I don't know if they travel well and if water change will kill them. I don't know. They're really sensitive. There's about 50 in this little tank. But anyway, it's 7:03. I know Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions will probably be going live. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my long pauses while I was trying to get out of here. I'm going to have to go upstairs to shut it down. So, love you all. See ya maybe Friday morning. And watch my videos for me. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Click that like button before you go. See you later. Bye. Bye. Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag FishFamMom, touching lives one fish at a time. See you next time.